center, where most of the tourism activities begin from in Semiliki National Park. So it is quite hot. I know some of you are about to remove the clothes because we are in the Rift Valley. That is why it is very hot. And if you are well versed with the statement, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. Then the lower you go, the hotter it becomes. So the elevation for this area ranges between 670, 760 meters above sea level. So that's why it is quite hot, because we are in the Rift Valley floor. And the whole park lies within the western arm of the East African Rift Valley. And if you've never been to Congo, you are testing the test for Congo, because there are some areas that you reach, they tell you welcome to Congo. And you get a signal for Vodacom from the Democratic Republic of Congo. So our key neighboring features, west of the park, which is that direction, we get the meandering river Semiliki, which forms the international boundary between Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo. And it is 11 kilometers to reach Congo through the forest. Then north of the park, which is this direction, we get Semiliki Flats and Lake Albert as our neighbor. Then southeast of the park, which is this direction, we get Mount Rwenzori ranges. So those are our neighboring features, and the park lies within the remote Vundubujo district, and it covers an area of 220 square kilometers. So this is one of the smallest parks in Uganda. Actually, it is the second smallest national park we have in Uganda. And this forest is an extension of Ituri Forest from Democratic Republic of Congo. And it extends as far as the Central African Republic. So if you've never been to Congo, Central African Republic, or any of the West African countries, so when you are here, the environment is the same like in those West African countries. So each park here has got a brand, and the brand for Semiliki is the True Birders Haven. Haven means a safe place, and why for birds is that this park is special for birding on a global community, because we get some of the special birds that you will only find in this park and not elsewhere in East Africa. We have the list, it has 37 species of birds. One of them is the Capuchin Babbler. We have white-breasted hornbill. We have African pitchlet. We have black-collared lovebird, and the list is long. So apart from the birds, we get some other wildlife within the forest, and the park is a home of over 11 primate species. These are different monkey species, whereby we have black and white colobus monkeys, we have red colobus monkeys, we have blue monkeys, red-cheeked mangabeys, to mention a few. Then the park is a home for 53 mammal species. And we get some elephants in the forest, we get buffaloes, we have hippos, and a variety of antelope species, like Uganda cobs, forest warthogs, and a variety of swamp antelopes like statungas, aardvarks, forest warthogs, to mention a few. Then more than 370 tree species have been recorded, and this park is rich in some of the special trees. Like if you have a look at this tree, it's called the Ficus exasperata. If you touch its leaves, it's like sandpaper. So we use this tree for cleaning some of the utensils, and it's used by different animals to act as medicine for removing most of the worms from the body. So most of the primates pick the leaves from this tree and will just swallow the leaves the way how they are. And when they get in the intestines, the worms will get stuck on the leaves. Then when most of the animals are releasing dung, then you will find dung has lots of worms on these leaves. Then we have this tree. It's very common in the north. This tree is called Tamarindus indica, and I think you have seen a drink which is modified called tamarind drink. It is got from this tree, and it has more than 20 health concerns if it comes to human sicknesses. This tree can treat more than 20 diseases in humans. If you are diabetic, the tree helps a lot. Then it also cleanses the veins, so people with hypertension, it helps a lot with other sicknesses. Then we've got a tree known as Cytropsis aticillata. That one is used for men. It's used as a Viagra.
Katimbo, you remember?
Yes. And we have a modified one, a drink that is being sold here. So if you feel your manpower is not all that okay, then the drink is there and it will work within just a few days, 3 to 4 days, then you will be super 10 fantastic. Then we also have for women it's called the Supersodia campanulata. Yes. That one, if you are sexually dry, then it will give you much fluid. Then you enjoy the game and last for a longer So we have a special drink. Yes, we have a drink that is already prepared for any of you if you already prepared. Leaving that aside, with just 29 species of grasshoppers, not the seasonal ones that you get usually in October, but we have permanent grasshoppers that are residents of this park, and most of them are edible. Last but not least, we get hot springs. We've got 2 sites for hot springs. One site is named the male hot spring, then the second site is named the female hot springs. Why male and female is that because we conserve the park together with local communities. So we have 4 ethnic groups of people who live adjacent to the park. And among these, we have the Bamba community, who have a clan called the Bamaga clan. And it's that clan that assumed or believed cultural powers over these hot springs. They believe on one side they are female ancestors who are living on that site, and that is why one of the sites is called the female hot springs. Then male ancestors are also believed to be on the site of the male hot springs. So once in a while, these people come to these sites to perform their cultural events, And usually females visit the site of the female hot springs. And if you're a woman and you are barren, you seek blessings from the female ancestors who are believed to be on the site of the female hot springs. And also pregnant women will come to seek blessings such that they deliver or produce well. Then men pray for during times of natural calamities like disease outbreak, landslides, to mention a few. So basically those are some of the attractions we get in Semiliki National Park. I tell you the guidelines governing the walk, then we set off from here. You can meet a board that is stretching from here to the end of this.
Musiro agobuka matata kaboyo yetata wa current king yaliwo
ni sewa oyo nyimba kabambigo okindi wakana ati omukama bwene bwakumara kutuza ebintu byone babana such current bihayo
kitegeeza no kabaka omukama bwafa byona byabadde akoze eri mu bibiri babijjenye babirita
ate bino nibikwata by'omukama kaboye byakozesa
bino byali akozesa ya king yali akozesa babireta
ane omukama bwakabali mu kikaali takozesa n'ekijumbe nakozesa ekitoro.
So when the king is in the palace, he only uses this local, he doesn't use anything else.
Ate eno nientebe yasingaho
Kati n'entebe yali atunda kubaomugombula abasanga ddawo nga yiri.
kandi omukama yamugamba aba ekitoro
Kati muntu kati kino ekyazi kino bakiyita ekyazi. It is wewanywera amatanga. You can come. This is a sword. This is a sword.
ati emperimero byomere ngikozesaaga omuntu okoba mutalabaniza rundi ekintu kyona
Kati eno sword defense oba mutawanyiza alina right to finish with his sword.
kandi rero nilikuwa nare yake
Kati one of the dancing in Tooro, we have one of the cultural dances, music dance. This is one of the, it's called Makonderi. So they sing when they are dancing. This is an instrument, a musical instrument.
kandi umuntu yanywera mu amatunda yogurt.
Yogurt. We make local yogurt from milk here. It's called amachunga.
Amatunda. kandi umuntu yalira mugomo kubiwe
Hati walienva za feze nga which like is like okra. It's a local dish here, and that's because like yesterday, we made the butiko with the meat. It is a delicacy, and the king would also take it from me. These pipes are slowly getting extinct, but most of the old men used in Uganda it is called the meat for jadol, but here it is respected. When a king is seated, he smokes his pipe as the subjects listen to him. So, let's introduce to other people. We work together, see that we have a wonderful time with you people. But we are so grateful. You are lovely people. I see everybody smile. It makes me so happy to see people smiling. And please always fight to keep smiling. It is what keeps us young and keeps us not sick. Tourism is fun. That's why we do tourism. We arrange packages for people to come, see different things they've never seen in their lives, and they get excited. Please keep up the spirit. Now has been a time we've come together, we've started. Let it be a network. A network of 30 people can even make a network of 3,000 people. And the bigger the network, the more of us benefit. The thing we are in is wide. It's not all about hosting. You have seen right from where you came, transport, food, where you visited the sites. We found wonderful experiences everywhere. Everyone can time how you tap on that experience. Every time you travel, please get that experience on you. So that how do you ask yourself, how do I use this experience to make me a better person? We thank everyone. Now shortly I'm going to go into the visitors book where I'm doing it. Don't take me hard, because we forget names. I don't want to call you tomorrow, you call me. So we want to see your name, ask her name, and you raise up your hand. It's a humble request. So for each of us to know each other. Mr. Sempewa Baker is our crewman from, at least that one I know him from UBC. So he tells us next Saturday, 8 to 8:30. You switch on UBC and Star TV. At least you'll see what happened. Right from where we, from Obende, the rocks in Tegeba, 8 p.m. on Saturday. It's a travel show. Namulindwa Hilda, Namulwana Hilda, sorry. That one has always been with us.
Of course, the experience was very good, but it would be nothing without the photos that we took. Yeah, like for me, one of my best photos was the Semiliki photo now. And all the other photos that we really took were amazing. So it has been a very nice trip. Loved every bit of it. And we are looking forward to the next program for the group. Yes, for now, I'd say is that we maintain the WhatsApp group. Thank God there's also a website so we can track the activities that are coming next. Yeah, thank you all for coming.
My excitement is just at the bottom of my heart. Like I've always said, one person mentioned it earlier, and we also realize that in this world, the friends we get are more important. As we continue in these groups, we find that we are creating more and more friends. And that is the most important thing as far as these kind of social activities are concerned. So we are very happy as holiday trekkers. And like I said one time back, we are not a profit-making company. We are not a profit-making company. All we need is to have people to work their company. I want to thank very much this family, especially Apple, because had he not been there, maybe we wouldn't be here. And we thank you for that. Thank the family for that kind of support. I want also to thank Mr. Sempe Baker. And I'm sure as I thank you, you also thank us because we have brought some At least you did bore yourself, not company as we got company. Where at least you had someone to always give you the what? The company. To give you the company.
4.5, 3, 3.5, 2, 2.5, 1, 1.8, 1.2, 1.1, 0.
So the gentlemen to serve the ladies. Our manners are all at the maximum respect.